Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XL, right back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! And every day, for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, is a special day. We're taking a look at the longest running continuous deck in the 100 days history, the Wolf deck of Wolves. That's right, we have ourselves a deck that is based off of monsters primarily being wolf or wolfish monsters, things like Wolf, Wolf Axe Wielder, Gene Warped Warwolf, Thundrclap Skywolf, things like that. We have some other things as well. You know, the extra deck is not primarily wolves. It does have all the wolfish sort of extra deck things, but we got other things as well. But we're going to take this deck out into EDO Pro. We're going to see how it goes. It's shown me some surprising things the past couple of years, so I'm expecting a lot out of the Wolf deck tonight. So we're going to take it into EDO Pro, show it off, show you how it works, and we're going to have ourselves a good time. But first, real quick, our deck list. So, for today's deck, we're running 3 copies of the Gene Warped Warwolf, 2 copies of Wolf Axe Wielder, 2 copies of Wolf, 1 Hollow because of unexpected die. We have 1 True King Lithosage from the Disaster, who is at least vaguely a wolf. We have 2 copies of Thundrclap Skywolf, 3 copies of Danger Dogman, 2 copies of Aloof Lupine, 1 Pitch Black Warwolf, 3 copies of Rescue Rabbit for the wolves to stack upon, 1 Delta Flyer. We have 3 copies of Unexpected Die, 3 Pot of Extravagance, 1 Card of Demise, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Twin Twister, 1 Recklessness and Punishment, trying out a new card today. We have 3 Backs to the Front, 1 Skill Drain, and 3 Call the Haunted. As for the extra deck today, we're playing 1 Masquerena, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Boral Sword Dragon. We have Diamond Dire Wolf, number 41 Baguska. One got Coral Dragon, Celestial Wolf Lord Blue Sirius. We have Black Rose Dragon, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, Yahtzee, the Evil of the Yang Zin, 1 Star Smart Dragon, 1 Draco Berserker Tenyi, and 2 of the Stellar Wind Wolfrayet. As for the side deck today, if you want to take a little bit of the Wolf out and you just want to focus more on the Thundrclap Skywolf, which is a strategy in of itself, things like Thunder Seahorse and Batterman Solar can make that a lot more consistent, as well as putting in another copy of the Skywolf. On Karibo can, in a hand, be used to bring back Skywolf. It's actually not a terrible idea, you know, it's an option. It's only not being played because trying to focus more on wolf-looking monsters. Double A Zeus is Double A Zeus. We also have things like Natural Tune. If you want to turn your wolves into tuners, that's a thing that can be used, or any of your normally monsters into tuners. You have things like Lightning Vortex, which can be used to throw Thunderclap into the grave, and is at least thematically appropriate. Thunder and lightning and all that. We also have things like Card Destruction. Again, just setting more Thunderclaps to the grave. Recklessness and Punishment is just another revival trap card. It's a situational one. You need to be losing in terms of life points, but with this deck, that tends to happen. So, if you want to try that as well, and if you want a different floodgate to kind of make things a little more even for you, Summon Limit is a thing that can happen. So, with all that being said, let's go into EDO Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good old wolfing time. Alright, you got our first opponent. Trying to go first with this deck, but can also go second. It really just depends on the hand we get into going at first. We'll see how it go. Alright, we'll go first. What do we get? Alright, not terrible. Could be a little better, but so long as I can get into my Thunderwolf, I'll be good. We'll get into Thunder. Let's go for the Pot of Extravagance. I got Twin Twister. Alright, that'll work. It ain't perfect, Jimmy, but it's something. So we'll go ahead and start with Unexpected Die. Usually I'm using this to cheat out Hollow, but I need Rescue Rabbit for that combo. So I'm not going to do that. Let's go for Gene Warped Warwolf, because we already have 1. I'm going to have to sit on a Baguska for a turn or 2. You know, sometimes with this deck you're going to have to wait. Oh, I don't have Baguska. The dangers of using pot. Alright. Well, that's fine. You know what? It's fine. We're all set up. I've got my Thundrclap Skywolf. If he needs any back row, I will be prepared. So, as I do with every year that I play this deck, I like to tell the story of why it exists. You know, people ask, why do you have a deck based on wolves, of all things? So, back in 2017-ish, I believe it was. Yeah. About 2017 when the 100 Days first started. There's a gentleman here on YouTube, he's still on YouTube, Mr. Zoran the Bear, who is a Warhammer-esque tuber. He also does, like, voice acting and things like that. And him and his buddies, they decided to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! And what they were doing some theme decks, and in the show that he was in, If the Emperor Has a Text-to-Speech Device, Zoran plays the Wolf King, Mr. Lehman Russ, and he was tasked with making a wolf deck. And so, he didn't know anything about making a deck, or anything like that. So, you know, his deck didn't turn out, like, amazing or anything. But, you know what, I decided I'll try my own hand at a wolf deck. And you know what, Jimmy? That's what we did. Poopy. What links all the links survive, but everything else is gone. Alright. You know what? We can do stuff. Let's go for Rescue Rabbit. Normally Rescue, you know, I know he's not a wolf, but Rescue Rabbit's nice when I want to make links and my synchro. But unfortunately, my opponent has surrendered. I'm not going to count that towards the final score. I'm going to leave this one in, though, just for me explaining the origin of this deck. You know, every year it gives me something, and I guess we technically beat Dark Magicians, but we have Spell Trap removal. Dark Magician folds to that sort of thing. So let's go for an actual first opponent. Let's find someone with a little bit more fight to him. Alright, the actual first opponent. We'll get right into it. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we got. Well, it is nice to see my Thunder boys very eager for battle. Let's go ahead. Pot of the Extravagant. It didn't work so well last time, but hopefully this time a little bit. Okay, that's actually not awful. That's actually good enough. So let's go for True King Lithosagem of the Disaster. We're going to go ahead and pop a couple monsters and summon this boy out. Normally, he will get rid of cards in your opponent's extra deck, but we need to ban or destroy 2 Earth monsters to do this. That's not what's important here. What is important is that we have our Thunderclap in the grave. Thunderclap is the boss of all wolf monsters. Wolfrayet, he's pretty good too. Takes a bit of setup in this particular deck to make, and you could argue that Wolfrayet's better than Thunder, but Thunderclap is an interesting dude. He's non-once per turn, destroy all my opponent's face-up monsters. All I have to do is revive him from the graveyard. It's pretty neat when it works. I remember once doing it 3 times in a single turn. It was so crazy. That's how crazy it can be. So what is this guy playing? He's playing Predaplants. Predaplants can be nasty, depending on what exactly he do. So he's gonna go for Orpha Scorpio. Okay. As you do. Set Romarin. Let's see. Target face-up monster, send a plant. Next time monster will be destroyed by blah. Send to grave by card effect. Send level 5 or lower plant. Okay. I don't know if that works as cost. He'll get a Super Poly. Super Poly pretty brutal, but I don't play no darks or anything. So, unless he's got something for Lithosagem, we should be okay. Should be okay unless he's got some sort of tech for Earth monsters. Or high-level monsters, or things like that. That's the thing about Super Poly. There's a lot more targets for it than you'd think. A lot more targets for it. Alright. But we're still good. I'm not gonna play back to the front just yet. One does not simply activate back to the front. One must wait for the opportune moment. We must wait for our opponent to, you know, put enough stuff on the board to make it worth it. Okay, so he does have the 5,300 point boy. Unfortunately, when this guy gets destroyed, he destroys my special summon monsters, which is unfortunate, but if I must field nuke, I will field nuke. That is just how that goes. Alright, Predaplants, Boofadoofadoo. Fusion, a dark fusion, using monsters. Shut up, phone. Harpy's fell. Well, if he must force me, I must do it. Alright, we'll summon back our Thunderclap Skywolf. And that will destroy his monster, but sadly, it will also destroy our monsters. Unfortunate, but is what it is. Alright, ooh, I've got my new Recklessness and Punishment. This is literally just back to the front, but it requires me to have less life than specifically, I need to have 2,500 point deficit between me and my opponent. It ain't ideal, but it's something. Let me think about this. Monster Reborn. I need more things. Go ahead. You know what? Do I want his monster or my monster? I kind of want my monster. In case he can, like, I don't know, fuse with something. Predaplants. What does this do? Monster of the Predator can't leave the field. Add a Predap card. Only uses bans this card from the grave. Okay, that doesn't do anything until there's a Predator counter on the field. So, I'm good. I'm good in the hood. So we'll do some damage. And we'll build up from there, essentially. I know this ain't a wolf, but he's an honorary wolf for now. For now, I'm calling this a wolf. And so, okay, my opponent will surrender. Now, there's an instance of Thundrclap just completely interrupting a person's flow. You know, if you can time Thundrclap right, you can just completely ruin your opponent's flow. And they're not going to be able to recover for it, Mitt. You just don't want to play it too early. You got to wait for the opportune moment. So let's go for duel number 2. Hopefully find just a little bit more back and forth. I really want to go for Wolfrayet. Hopefully we get the combo that lets us do this. And we'll see what happens. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go do it again. We'll see what happens. Okay, going second. Not terrible. And I do have the Rescue Rabbit. All I need is Unexpected Die, and I can do a thing. Also, I've got Foolish Barrel. If this card was at 2, this deck would be monumentally better. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it'd be a lot better if I had the ability to just straight up send Skywolf all the time. That's what I want to do. Okay, so we're up against normal Pendulums. Always like the normal Pendulum monsters. They got the lore bits on them. I always like the little lore bits, like the Dragoons of the Dragoons of Draconia. Where is Draconia? Why is Draconia? What is this? Supernatural Danger Zone. If a non-effect monster special summoned, target a card and destroy. This card is destroyed. Summon a non-effect from hand, deck, or grave. Interesting indeed. I recognize this as Super War line. I have no idea who this is. Is that the Fossil Fusion guy? I can't tell. Why is he there? He's not a... I don't know. Ooh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. We're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna have to be unexpected today. Actually, does that destroy my stuff if I summon Hallow Hallow? That would kind of suck if that happened. Ah, it does work that way, you fiend. Stop my combos, will you? Well, 3 can play at that game. You only use each effect once per turn. Okay, good. I was about to say, but yeah. Unfortunate that I didn't read that bit. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go all in. I've got a rabbit, too. And you know what? My monsters are bigger. Bigger means better. Alright, so we'll go ahead for our wolves. We'll annihilate his normie monsters. He probably had, like, just a break or something face down. Trying to attack, you know, have a mirror force for normies. A fun tech! Or, conversely, what the hell is this? Level 3 to lower normies battles. Pay life in multiples of 100. Attack of the opponent's monster reduced by the amount you paid till the end phase. Okay, then. This guy's playing some funky techs. I see. Interesting indeed. My opponent, little bit, I mean, obviously, my deck's very casual, so it's more susceptible to this, but dang, sucker, he still did it. Alright, back to the front. Come forth, Thundrclap. An important thing to note about Thundrclap, you can't battle phase the turn you do this, which is why you want to summon this on your opponent's turn all the time. Never not. Alright, so the question is, can he get out another normie? I'm trying to think of a trap that specials a normie from the deck, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. And I'm a little still upset, because if it wasn't for this, there would be a Wolfrayet on my field right now. It's a fun combo. Also, I have skill drain, which is completely irrelevant against this guy, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for Rescue. You know, Rescue Rabbit might not be a wolf, but he's very good bait for a wolf. Just put him under a basket with a stick. The wolves will come running. Trust me. I know exactly how to lure wolves. Dang it, why do I not read? Well, it's fine. Now he's back in the grave, so I can use back to the front. See, this guy thinks that I don't know what I'm doing. In fact, I'm thinking so little, my opponent can't predict my movements. That's how advanced our plays are right now. Alrighty. And, let's see. Targeted beast. And another card. And, well, I better make something. I'll make myself a Diamond Door Wolf. And, let's see. Normal monster inflicts damage. No. 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 Okay. I really don't trust that set card at all. So I'm gonna get rid of it. There's the... See, I knew there'd be a Juster Break in here somewhere. I knew it. Alright, so my opponent, he's got a whole set card. And I could, you know, bring back a dude. Again with the rabbit. I will save rabbit for later. Let's go for Gene Warp Wolf. I'm not going to overcomplicate things. This guy's playing a very interesting deck, won't lie. It's actually pretty neat. I like it when people are creative with stuff like this. I don't even remember ever hearing about this card either. It's pretty nutty. We'll see. He's got the attack of the cornered rat. He is, at the moment, a very cornered rat. Alright. He's got the Digitron. He's going to end his turn. Well, back to the front with ye. Come back, Thundrclap Skywolf. Or conversely, don't come back to the front. Just die, why don't you? Alright, well, unfortunate, but I have enough traps that can revive stuff. I'm not too worried. I'm more worried about the fact... Let me think. 15... Okay, so we can't beat over Lithosagem. So let's go ahead for Lithosagem. Pop these to bring out Lithosagem. And we'll get to take a look at what my opponent had in his extra deck. Ah, I see. Alright, so let's get rid of... Let's see, I get to confirm the cards, and I can banish 3 of them. So, I'm going to get rid of First of the Dragons, just in case he's playing like some kind of fusion thing. I'm going to get rid of one of his Trenny dudes, and I'm going to get rid of the Avermax. Don't think I didn't see that. Get rid of some stuff. And this ought to be... Well, he can pay 1,000 to, like, tie these. And he might do that. But he can't pay more than 1,000. That's all he's got left. We'll see, Mr. Cornered Rat. What say you? Alright, he will choose to match me. Is what it is. Alright. Well, my opponent's pretty cornered. He's got nothing, and I have something. So back to the front one last time. Bring back my Thunderclap. And that will be game... Unless he's got, like, I don't know, Karibo for some odd reason. We should be good. So, a very interesting duel against Mr. Norman. Unless I'm blind, his name is Norman. It was a good duel. I enjoyed it very much. So, there's a second duel. We got to show a little bit more of the Thunderclap. Let's go for one more. And we'll see what happens. Alrighty, our third and final opponent of the evening. Let's see if we can get the Wolves going one last time. Let's see here. Okay, Delta Flyer. If you're wondering about Delta Flyer, he was the tuner in my deck originally. He's a nice dude. He gives me some stuff to do. Thanks, you too. No, wrong thing. Wanky face. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a Gene Warped Warwolf. We'll get that guy set up. We'll set a couple of cards. And we'll go ahead for a Card of Demise. Draw some more stuff. Set some more stuff, because I'd like to use these later. It'll end our turn. Flyer goes to the grave, but I can revive him. If you hadn't noticed, I like to revive my boys. So, it's been an okay day. You know, nothing too crazy's happened. It's unfortunate. You know, the last couple of years, I've had a duel every time with wolves, like, taking on some crazy-ass opponent. What was it? One year, it was Lair of Infernoids. I bricked. Ouch. That happens. Okay, twin my twisters indeed. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping to use Call of the Haunted. I kind of wanted to do some synchro shenanigans, but my opponent thought otherwise. Oh, the irony. Okay, well, my opponent, let's go ahead for the pot. You know, unfortunately, I don't think Wolfrayet's gonna show up. It's unfortunate, but true. As much as I like my boy Wolfrayet, he's just gonna have to sit. But it is possible to make Wolfrayet. All you need, unexpected die, and a rabbit. That's all you need. And Wolf to stay in the deck. But other than that, that's all you need. So we're gonna hope that this guy unbricks himself. Hopefully it's not like a serious brick. It's like one of those minor bricks. We'll see. No. No, I could use back to the front, but I'm gonna wait. Okay, that'll work. Let's go for Danger Dogman. Good old Danger Dogman. Who didn't he didn't work. Okay. That's fine. You know what? My opponent's bricked. I don't feel like I need to rush anything. I don't think I need to rush nothing. Okay, drill. Roids? Roids. Okay, interesting. Very interesting if true. Roid deck. Fascinating. Alright, well that is certainly not something I was expecting him to be playing. But he is. He is certainly playing it. I might... Yeah, let's go for back to the front. I kind of want to go for Delta Flyer, but I think Dogman's a smarter choice. You know, I could bring back Delta, hope for level 4 or 3, go for synchro plays. But I'm going to trust in Dogman. Oh, I should have gone for the tuner. Why did I... What a dog doing? What the dog doing? Doing the dog. Haven't you heard of the dance move, the dog? That's what he's doing. He's doing the dog. Alright. I think I know what this guy's playing. I have a feeling that this guy... Yeah, I saw the Power of the Guardian earlier. So, I'm gonna go off on the limb and say this is Armory Call, or not. It's something. Certainly something, but I have a feeling this guy's trying to go for a roid beatdown sort of thing. He's going for roid beatdown. Interesting indeed. It doesn't seem to be working, which is good for me, bad for him. Stop doing that. Stop with the field nukes. I don't appreciate. Oh, hello, hello. Of course you're here now, hello, hello. Right when I need to use my pot. This is why I don't deal with amateurs like you, Hallow. I don't mean it like that, Hallow. You're a good boy. I'm just upset because I keep getting field nuked. But you know what we have? Pitch Black Warwolf. No battle traps for this guy. No traps during the battle phase of any variety. No counter traps, no nothing. Oh my god. Still got nothing, huh? I am sorry to hear that, my dude. You better draw something. Good. It should. Now it's time. Uh-oh. He's gonna do a thing. And now I don't have a thing. For your dogs to get run over. Oh, it's just Truckroid. I thought he was gonna do something important. I thought he was gonna do something crazy. Okay, so Dimension Guardian. More Schlag. Unaffected by opponent's activated effects. Okay, equip monster battles a special summoned. I was normal summoned, though. That, however, is an issue. Twin Twister. I say goodbye to equip spells. I probably should have gotten rid of Dimension Guardian, but it works either way. No! What is with all the field nukes? Why do you keep doing this? Seriously, what's with all the field nukes? That's very obnoxious. Alright, well. I am not worried. Some might say I should be worried. I am not. Okay, so he'll take the damage. But... now, we'll wait and see what we draw into first before we do anything. I do have Call the Haunted. But I will wait. I will wait. I am good. I'm fine. We're all dandy here. Wolf? Okay, that's 200 damage. 14... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Normal summon, Wolf, and activate Call the Haunted to bring back my Wolfman. And that will be game. Woof. Woof indeed. So that will be game on Truckroid. His own Dimension Guardian works against him. Because now he will take game from Wolf. A very appropriate end to this duel. Wolf for game, baby. Wolf for game. Alright, let's go ahead for the end screen. Now, we've done most of what we wanted to do today, and I'm satisfied with Wolf over Truckroid. So let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, the Wolf deck of 2022. An interesting situation. We did get a lot of wins, which is nice. We got to do most of what we wanted to do. We got the Thundrclap Skywolf going off. We got to summon some wolves. Wolf actually won a duel, which I don't think anyone's ever done in their life before. Let me know if you've done so yourselves, but I don't think you have. The one thing we didn't get to do, unfortunately, was summon Wolfrayet. If I had really been focused on him alone, I probably could have done so easier. But I wanted to, you know, if you're making a deck all around wolves, as many wolves as humanly possible, it's not as easy. But it is possible. It's a 2-card combo. It just didn't happen today. But I'm happy with how the deck turned out. It's a nice, fun, casual deck. You'll never beat the meta with it. Well, unless Dark Magicians are meta, which in case we did technically beat the Dark Magicians. So technically we are kind of against the meta, if Dark Magicians ever become the meta. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit the like button to let me know you enjoyed it. Consider subbing if you haven't. And tomorrow we're taking a look at an insect deck based on level monsters. So that ought to be interesting. So, your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again next time. And until then, y'all take care.